Perfect from our point of view. What about yours?
Well, it's never perfect, and we always find something to do better. But given the fact how we arrived with a match on Wednesday, a long travel, lack of sleep, and today was suddenly very, very hot to play, and we pushed some players over the limit in terms of minutes and their physical preparation, and the well-deserved winners, I think, and big congratulations to the team. They did good, and they pushed hard, and they overcome tiredness, and it's good.
We know that it will be challenging today. We're talking about Chelsea, and they may have 20, 22 international players. We still need to work, and we still need to improve the squad. The window is still open, and I'm looking forward to bring some more players.
I'm lost for words at the moment. As you can see, it's been an amazing week for me. Been at this club since I was 8. Then obviously playing at Stamford Bridge. Well, I've been watching a lot of games, being ball boy. Come to watch the games with my family, Champions League nights. Obviously now finally playing here has been amazing.
It really looked like it meant the world to you with that celebration after the goal went on.
When I scored, I just didn't know what to do. I just dropped to my knees and I was crying, really. So obviously it's an amazing moment for myself, for my family. Yeah.
Is it one of those things that you were sure maybe wasn't actually going to come at some point because you've had to wait a long time?
Yeah, I had to wait. But for me, it's important that you work hard, just stay patient, just keep working and just focus on your game and where you need to improve. As you know, this is not enough. I need to do more and more, and that's what I'm aiming to do.
Yeah, fantastic reaction as well. And what a Premier League debut for Trevoh.
Unbelievable, like he said, he's been there since he was 8, and you could see there, like he said, he was emotional. You know, he's been there, you know, for that time. He's had about 108 games on loan, and now he's got his chance. And to be honest, he's taken it very, very well. I watched him in the pre-season game against Arsenal. I thought he's very assured, looks very good. And again, today, once he's got the ball in this kind of area, he passes forward. He wants to get it forward, passes with confidence. And I know Palace is going to have better days, but he didn't have too much to do. But when he got into positions like that, it was just calm. If he had to get the ball and take you on, he'll go past you, go round you. He'll play 1-2s, he'll keep going.
Surprised you?
A little bit, yeah, because like I say, it seems like he's got every iron in the bag. Unfortunately, Timo, they're doing the Timo, but he's got every iron in the bag. And once he gets into this situation again, he'll run it, he'll go all the way. Yeah. And he's somebody, like I said, he's been there for a while. He's had to wait for his chance. The manager said he's worked hard and he's got his chance. Again, he had to deal with Benteke when he came on, Zaha when he came on, and he dealt with him very well. And then this was the capping moment for him. You know, the fans are telling him to shoot, he's hit the shot, and this is what I love about this is the way he's realised all that hard work. Now he's realised, and this is where the hard work pays off. And like he said, you've just got to keep going. I'm just delighted for him.
It's a lovely moment, really.
Unbelievable
We've seen some belting goals tonight already.
Fantastic.
And there's plenty more to come as well. Your old club, Palace, got to ask you about that. I mean, it was always going to be a tough start at Chelsea, and obviously. How do you think your old teammate Patrick Vieira will do? Well,
I hope he does well. Like you said there, they're going to make some more signings. What I saw today was, a couple of things. I think Matete up front's going to have to do a lot more to maybe convince them to sign him on loan. Ayew, I thought he held on to the ball too much today. But I think Palace fans are a bit patient, see what's going on. They've got Eze to come back. Gallagher couldn't play today because obviously it's his parent club. Yeah. But I think that Patrick could get them going. Chelsea today was tough for him. Yeah. But I think patience should be shown from the Palace fans. Give them a chance. Yeah.
We've seen Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United already tonight. 3 of the title favourites. Could be a hell of a race this
season. It'll be a lot tighter this season than it was last season. And Lukaku, I think, for Chelsea will be a game changer for them because that's exactly what they need. The number of times last season they got balls into the box, and even today we were sat watching the game thinking he'd be on the end of that, and there's no doubt about it. He almost guarantees them goals, and they won't miss as many chances this season with him in the team. Yeah,
Manchester play tomorrow, the favourites.
Yep.
We've got Leicester to come.
Who do you? Thought you'd mention them.
I'm just going to ask you title tips. That's all.
I'm going to go for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yep.
Ahead of City or Liverpool?
I am. Yeah. Even if City get Kane.
United looked good, didn't they?
I'm going to go for Chelsea as well. Now they've got Rom.
Really?
I am. Yeah.
OK, fair enough. We've got, talking about Lukaku, one of his former Chelsea striker, Tammy Abraham. We've got a bit of news on him. He's set to join Jose Mourinho's AS Roma in a £34 million deal and will fly to Italy for a medical. The transfer will be officially announced apparently, in the next few days.
So Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea returned to the Premier League as Champions League winners and Super Cup winners, and they looked very comfortable out there.
Very comfortable. Got a group of excellent international players, a whole lot of them. Wonderful squad of players he has at his disposal. Without Romelu Lukaku, who's one of the best number 9s in world football, still not in their squad, but he will be back very, very soon. No end of riches, no end of different ways he can play. You've got young boys, the academy boys, Chalobah we saw there today, Mason Mount. Love to be Thomas Tuchel, managing that group of players. You know, coming off the back of a Champions League win, now they got their eyes firmly fixed on this Premier League title. That is exactly what he wants, and they've got a squad of players to be able to achieve it.
What can he achieve in his first full season? Because many people think that this is the team to run City closest to the title.
Yeah, many people do think that. Well, he's already achieved an awful lot. He's won the Champions League.
And that's without a full season as well.
Exactly. So he's got to tick the Premier League off as well. I think he's one of 4 teams that can do that. Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United and Chelsea are my 4, and most people's 4 really, to go ahead and battle it out this season. Interestingly, with Scholesy earlier on, he thought they were the weakest out of those 4 teams. He thought they were going to come 4th in the league.
Why did he think that?
He still doesn't think that necessarily they're back 4. You know, they've got frailties elsewhere as well. It's so difficult to pick between them all. We're going to have to wait for, no expert can come and sit on this seat and say they'll win it and be 100%. I mean, there'll be injuries, there'll be lots of different things, lack of form and whatever throughout the season. So it's very, very difficult to pick, but they're certainly going to be there and one of the teams to beat.
I think a really nice moment was actually watching Chalobah's interview just then. Tim, you could just see how much it meant to him.
He's been at the club since he's 8 years of age. His brother's played for the football club. His dad to leave because he never got the opportunity. Now this boy needs an opportunity. He's a superstar. As a young footballer coming through, used to watch him play. He can play in midfield. He can play centre-back. He's got his opportunity at centre-back. Koundé from Seville looks like he's going to come into Chelsea Football Club by the end of the transfer window. Hopefully it doesn't block up a place for the likes of Trevoh Chalobah, who is an excellent talent and deserves his opportunity, but he's still young. He's still young. I think they've got plenty of games to play. They're challenged on all fronts. Thomas Tuchel want to win everything this season, and they're capable with the squad of players they have. Their problem is, and I don't think it's a lovely problem to have, but once that time comes when you've got a hand in your 25-man squad, they're going to end up with a lot of players left over on big money because there's no places for them across Europe. No one can afford to take their places. They're going to get rid of a few of them on loans around, but he's going to have a group of about 5 or 6, maybe even 10 players around who cannot play until January transfer window opens again. So he has to manage that. As a manager, you have to cope with them players who are not going to be happy. But it's a nice problem to have.
It is. What about Patrick Vieira? He had a different sort of problem today. It wasn't the easiest start, was it, playing the likes of Chelsea at Stamford Bridge? But how far do you think he can take this group of players? Because we've seen wholesale change at Crystal Palace, haven't we?
Yeah, well, they've gone from a safe pair of hands in Roy Hodgson. Of course, Roy had to retire at some point, and that time is now. So they went out and searched for who they thought was the best replacement. You know, he's a young manager. He's not been massively successful in the couple of jobs that he's had so far. I had a few dealings with him when he was at Manchester City in a youth capacity there. And he was a decent operator then. But since then, he's not been so successful in the 2 jobs he's had. So it's a big opportunity for him. But you would say that Palace are no longer in safe hands. They might be in hands that actually go and take them further. You never know. But under Roy Hodgson, I'd sit here and say, yeah, Palace will be safe. Yeah. Just expect them to come 14th or 15th every season. Now there's a question mark. Not an easy start to the season, of course, against Chelsea. Bigger fish for them will come in the next few weeks.